Here we go. Boom. This intro music. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. It is February 16th. I think this is the second podcast we've done this month, or the first one. I don't remember anymore. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, we are available on all podcast platforms. Yo, they've been telling me that I'm on Spotify now, and so I need to start promoting it on Spotify. Guys, I'm on Spotify, Apple, everywhere where you listen to podcasts. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. So it's just super grateful. They're gonna start monetizing on the Spotify, guys. They just told me that yesterday. They told me to set it up, so I set it up. So we're good to go. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We drop in as many episodes as we can. You know, doing shows here and there. So it's great to get back on this podcast game. I'm back in the seat, ladies and gentlemen. We got an amazing guest here from Colorado. Yeah, so stay tuned right out to this song right now. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We live straight up. Woo! Nice. Welcome, best friends. Welcome, listeners all around the world. It's truly grateful to be alive today. I woke up this morning. I give all the glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Woo! Yeah, that's right, baby. That's the first thing I think about when I wake up. All right, let's get straight to the point. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Rico Suave. Yeah, Ariel. That's right. Hey, we're going to get straight into it. February 16th, it's 1 o'clock, which means we got an amazing guest. Yes, we do. We got an amazing guest from Denver, Colorado, I believe. She's about to tell us everything she knows and all the knowledge. Here we go. She is a recording artist. She's a singer, fashion designer, owner. Yes, she is. She's about to tell us a little bit about that. She is a fashion designer of LLP, period, LLC. She's about to tell us what that means. Yes, she is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to Lady Los. Yes. Woo!
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being on the show. Looking fly with the hat, looking dope. Shout out to GQ. Yeah, that's right. I like the design. Tell us a little bit about the hat.
Thank you. Yeah, no, so High Class LTD, I would say is like the designer behind it all, but my good friend Jarrell Wall, shout out Jarrell Wall, he owns High Class LTD and he owns Gentleman Quinn's Blunt Company. And so this is kind of his design in honor of, CU Buffs and Coach Prime. And as you can see, the high class big ass blunts on the side.
Hey,
Yep.
yeah, I see it. Yep.
And so, yeah, that's what that is. But then I'm Lady Los, as you said, born and raised in Denver, Colorado. You did get that right. But the LLP, LLC, that's Lady Los Productions, and it is my own LLC. And so I just liked it as a part of my design. I just really enjoyed the balance of the LLP and the LLC. So I just kind of played with that and ran with it, even though it might not be traditional. But yeah, thank you for having me. I'm wearing a little design because what Lady Los Productions does is upcycles most often. I wanted to, as I was, entering this, space where I'd be performing my music and performing live in front of people.
Yeah.
I wanted to, sell merch, obviously, and connect with people in more than one way. But I didn't want to add to the landfill. So I started upcycling things. And I thought that, hey, if I'm not going to make the same song over and over, why would I make the same, garment over and over? And, the people who are drawn to my music, they're individual too. Nobody's the same. I always tell people like your individual magic, it can't be replicated. So you got to go out there and spread your magic. And so I feel like it's a way of doing that. And, the people that, they see the clothes and identify with it, they'll pick it up. Or, like I also sell CDs and stuff like that. But with the clothes, like I wanted to do it in limited run because I didn't really want to add to the landfill. And I wanted it to be, garments that people really connect with and, wanted to take care of. And, they last a lot longer than just like fast fashion that ends up in the landfill or doesn't sell or is intentionally thrown out. And it just that was something I wanted to make sure it just wasn't like a garbage shirt or a garbage garment that people end up not caring about,
That's great there. We got there Lady Los Productions dash LLC. I got it right here. If you guys are watching it live, or make sure to go follow that Instagram too. That's the Instagram handle of the clothing line, LLP period LLC. That's right. Okay. And it's about upcycling and as well not putting more into the landfill. No fast fashion. That's right. And it's unlimited runs as well. And so you're saying if we go to your shows, we'll be able to pick up some of this merch, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, yeah. Anytime you come to my shows, I'll bring different things that I think are like seasonally appropriate for people. It's cold right now, so if you came to one of my shows, I'd have like my different sweats, and I do sweatsuits, I do sweat tops, I do like sweat bottoms, like the sweatpants or the joggers. But you know, they're thick, they're nice fleece cotton, and yeah, they feel good. So
I
they're not
bet.
like a toxic garment either. That's another thing that I like. I try to make sure that I'm not like putting, you know, like basic like clothing people in plastic. So
Yeah, yeah,
I make sure that it's organic pieces as well.
straight up. Yeah, we don't want that plastic clothing. That's for sure. That's interesting because I learned about that maybe like a couple years ago about the plastic clothing stuff that's out there. So yeah, that's cool. What I wanted to know is that so you're native here in Colorado?
Yeah, I'm born and raised here in Denver. My
Nice.
family goes back a while here in Denver, so yeah, I can't quite find a reason to leave Colorado. I love it here. I
Hey,
like to travel, but I do love it here in Denver. So
hey, you and me both. I've been to a lot of places, but Denver, Colorado, I feel for me, I feel like we're pretty much have it all here. We're pretty spoiled. If you want to do this or that, or if you want to go out to eat at 1 in the morning, or if you want to go to the mountains, if you want to go hiking, if you want to go to the lakes, or it's just everything is here. Especially if you're in the middle of this, like in Denver, you can go to a lot of places.
absolutely, that's definitely something that's important to me. And I also like that we get all the seasons, you know, to be able to just like feel, you know, each changing season, it feels good, and to see the transformation. That's also something that I am grateful for in living here. And you know, like you, everything you described as far as the mountains to the city, it's so many beautiful views in that
Yeah.
transformation. But yeah, the mountains, there's so much in the mountains that I love to do. So it's, you know, it's been pretty hard to leave, but the places that I travel to, I think like they kind of have those elements of nature too.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Denver is my home.
Yep. Yep. I agree on that. That's so cool, man. If you want to go to the sand dunes, go to South Colorado. You'll hit up some sand dunes. If you want to go, I don't know if you've been to Hanging Lake. If you want to go see a lake that's right off the cliff of a
Mhm.
mountain and watch water be poured out of the rocks, and man, it's so intense. Or if you want to go into some just there's just so much to do here, and it's if you're here in Denver, it's just like 3 hours drive, 4 hours drive, and it's super dope.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love. They say, you know, I love actually chasing waterfalls. I loved hot springs.
Yeah,
So you know,
yeah,
when the weather's nice, I love, like you were saying, going to see the
yep,
waterfalls. And I have been to Hanging Lake. It's absolutely beautiful.
yep.
But I also love hot springs. So
Straight.
all seasons, you know, except for like in the dead of summer, when it's super duper hot. But you can still get in the hot spring like in short stints. But I do. I love going to the hot springs, but especially in the winter.
You and me both. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In the winter, straight up. And then I like what you said, the waterfalls. You know, that's so great because when I go for a hike, I try to shoot for waterfall hikes. And when I go travel outside like the country and go to like exotic places, I always try to shoot for hikes that has waterfalls or excursions that has waterfalls. That's what it's all about, especially when you're on a hike.
You know, I couldn't agree more. Water features. That's what I'm always looking for the water features on a hike, and the reason I'm also looking for the water features is because, you know, depending on the season and the elevation and stuff like that, I'm also a forager. I like to forage, and I enjoy looking for morels in the spring, and that's coming up soon. So you know, walk along the rivers if you know certain. there's certain things, if you know to look for, you know how to find certain mushrooms. I don't want to blow up my spots because any person that's into foraging mushrooms knows, like, don't give up your spots. But
Oh,
if you know what to look for, you can find a lot of tasty things for free here in Colorado.
wow. You, to be honest, you're the first one that's ever brought that up on the podcast.
Oh wow.
I've done
Well,
for
I'm grateful I got to be that person.
no, straight up. I've had over 400 episodes and nobody's ever talked about foraging, and so that's intense. That's great.
You know, one of the perks of living in Colorado. But there are places that I've traveled to that have, I mean, maybe not the exact same climate, but things that, you know, you could go forage.
Yeah,
But those nature features are definitely something that I am drawn to.
yeah, straight up. Hey, so you've been to the sand dunes?
I absolutely have been to the sand dunes.
Hey, did you go to the alien watchtower that's there as well?
You know, I haven't actually gone inside, but I have seen it several times driving
Yeah,
around. Is that
yeah,
like Mosca? I think it's in the town of Mosca or something like that. I can't
yeah,
remember the name of that town, but I have absolutely seen it a bunch of times.
yeah.
But my favorite, if I'm going to the sand dunes, my favorite thing is to, you know, like kind of dodge the heat all day because I'm usually there in the summer. So I
Okay.
dodge the heat all day, or I go to Zapata Falls
Yeah.
and walk
Yep.
up into the cave falls and like hang
Yep.
out there. And then, you know, keep it chill all day so that like at night, at midnight, you kind of cross the little river and go into the sand dunes at
Oh
night and just
my.
hang out on the dunes. You got to
Hey,
go at night because then you can see all the stars, see the moon. It's awesome,
hey, I,
especially like on a full moon. Then everything's
oh
lit
my.
up. You get less stars on a full moon, but like you can see a lot more, and it's cool because people walking with their lanterns. Like, I don't know. Like, I wish if I was a painter, I would try to paint that, but I'm not a painter, so.
Man, you push it to the limit. You Yo, when it gets dark, I zip I jet out of there. I go like I'm going to the hotel, yo.
You'll be surprised how many people are
I
there at night. Like,
know. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've been there a lot of times, and I always just jet back. But I remember because I know when it gets dark, it's cool to look out there. But we were out there like maybe 7 or 8 when it gets dark or whatever. But I know people go out there like more later at night, and yeah, I'll be at the motel already, straight up, just chilling. Yeah, but that's intense. I give you props for that because I can understand how beautiful it looks at that time with the full moon, and for me, I get this is just me. When I go out there, I get like a different vibe out there. It's a different energy vibe out there, and I don't know if you've ever been on the extraterrestrial highway. That shit just I'm like. I gotta get back into my room, yo, because there's stuff out there, man, up there in the sky. You can see a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, the mountain not far from there, it's like it's a sacred mountain,
Yep.
and that area I feel like is like the land is powerful, and the things that happen in the sky. There's been some interesting things in the sky, or things to take of you should take notice,
Yep.
or that I'll just say that.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I think that tapping into nature is that vibe, like, and it's very special. And to really like lock in with like the pulse of Mother Nature of the earth. Um, what a great opportunity. And
Yeah.
so that's exactly why I go out there, and I know you feel it too, and that's why you go out there. But I think that that's what we feel because we're earth beings, but who knows what sort of other energies or entities that sort of energy attracts, and that pulse attracts, so who knows what's going on. But
Hey,
I'm grateful for the things that I've seen.
hey, you say it. You say it much. You can say it. You say it much better than I can. Because we're Earth beings, like you said. I went to the Alien Watchtower and checked it out. Met the person that owns it and bought her book. I bought the owner that owns that in that land too, because you can camp out there. I met
Hmm.
I met her, and when you go in her building, there's people that leave stories, be like stories of what they seen out there or what and pictures as well. And,
Hmm.
and I remember, and then once I remember when I left out of that place, and then we got out a little bit out of Alamosa, maybe 15 minutes. I felt like a different energy, like I don't know. I just felt like I was being watched the whole time I was there. It was interesting. And then after we left, like a few miles out of that place, I could feel like this relief just coming off of me. I was like, oh man, I don't know what I just went into out there. It was
Did
great.
you camp there?
No, I did not camp. No, no, I cannot do that. Mm-mm. I stayed in the,
Okay.
yeah. Every time I go out there, I stay in the motel. Yep. Hmm.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
There's nothing
you
wrong
you
with that.
camped out there? Like
Oh
out?
yeah. Oh
Um.
yeah. Like there's a BLM land out there,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I'll go out there and camp all the time at the base of the mountain. Um, because it's like I said, it's a sacred mountain, and so I don't know, it's beautiful. Trust me. Like, now I also have a friend who
Yeah.
had an experience where they like asked to be in contact with
Yeah.
aliens
Yeah.
essentially,
Okay.
and they had an experience that was pretty intense for
I
them, and
bet.
like if I had that experience it would be pretty intense. um and so if you had a feeling of, like, who knows, like a different, like a being, an entity, like watching you while you were there, that would bring a different energy, because I definitely didn't have that feeling. So my personal experience wasn't the same. Because if I don't know, if I felt watched, I don't know if I'd want to sleep outside there either, you know what I mean? So um fortunately I did not have that same feeling. I felt like, I just felt like strong earth energy.
Oh, for
And I felt like, it was warm. So I was feeling all the relief from the hot of the day. And, I camping at night, like
yeah.
I don't know, like I just, it felt so calm.
Cool.
So it felt like being able to, like, what do they call it? Ground.
Grant. Yep.
It felt grounding.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you go back and that feeling's not there, it might be a really cool experience to camp, because it's very grounding, and like it feels really calming.
Oh, straight up. Cool, cool. Yeah, I had a friend that had an experience too. Wow, that came with us on that trip, and I haven't gone back since. Haven't.
That would be pretty scary. I mean, I don't blame you. That would be, like, I'm not gonna lie, that would be pretty scary. Like if I had that feeling, that would be quite frightening.
Yeah, and I haven't been back since. I'm glad I didn't have that experience my friend had, but but they were with us when they were in the same car with us when they came out there with us. But I was not with them when they had that experience. But they shared the experience with me when we were, and I was like, yeah, that was it. So, so man, that was a great conversation about the sand dunes, and so cool that you were able to share that story with us and how you were grounded out there, and that's just so cool. I agree. I love nature, and I love animals, so it's just super cool. You know what's really cool about the sand dunes is, like, during the springtime when the snow starts melting and it goes and then it makes that river through the sand dunes, and you can, just put your feet in there or lay in it, and
Hmm.
then next thing you know, you can go in the sand dunes and just walk it, and you can sled down it or snowboard or sandboard. That's what they call it. Did you go sandboarding?
I have not been brave enough to do the sandboarding yet, because I got to be honest with you, I'm a very trash snowboarder.
Uh-huh.
So I was kind of nervous about the sand, but I have hiked up.
Yeah.
Like when you cross that river, like the highest one that's in front of you, I've hiked
Yeah.
up to the top of that one before.
Dang.
So I've spent time up there, but I definitely was not a sandboarder. I need to try it out. Maybe I'd be like a sand sledder. I see that in my future more than like the trying to like surf it or board it.
Yeah, straight up, straight up. Oh man. Okay. So what do you like more, the mountains or the ocean?
Ooh, gosh, that's so tough. Um, I'm gonna have to go with the mountains because I'm a mountain girl, and yeah, I'm sorry, ocean, because I love you too, but mountains.
That's so cool. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm gonna let everybody know where they can follow you real fast. Guys, go blow her up on the Instagram. Make sure you like, comment, share, save, and follow. Make sure you like, comment, share, save, and follow. That's Lady Los. That's LADY period LOS. Her Instagram handle one more time. Pull out your phones right now. Pull out your computer. I don't know where you guys do it at. Lady period Los. That's LADY period LOS. Can't miss it. It pops up. There it is. Owner at Lady Los Productions, period, LLC. Booking features, ladylosmusic at gmail.com. Okay. Hit up the link tree as well. Make sure you like, comment, share, save, and follow. She's got great stuff right now. She just did a live singing. Yes, she did. And make sure you check, make sure you check her link tree too as well. Follow and stream her music. Support all of her creations. Yes.
1991's dropping on March 11th. So the sit down that I recently did live, that's what that was. It's a little preview taste of. So March 11th, you'll see 1991 in full, streaming on all platforms.
There, do you guys hear that? March 11th, 1991 drops, right? March 11th?
Yep.
Sweet. I wrote that down. Great. That's great news right there. Check out all the links on our link tree. You will have all day to check all this all out, guys. You'll be stuck here all day, straight up. And go to our YouTube channel. You have to go to our YouTube channel. I got to make sure I'm sharing it, because sometimes Zooms will just mess me up here. Give me just a second. Zoom.
More to come on the YouTube channel too. We're going to be dropping a few more more content. So
I get it.
Yeah, tap in, subscribe, and thank you for showing the different places to find me.
Hey, that's what I do best, right here at Lady Los Music. That's her Instagram, her YouTube handle, Lady Los Music, LadyLosMusic. I got to spell it out sometimes. And guys, we're going to do it all together. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Subscribed. Yo, I just subscribed. That's what it is.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you.
No doubt, no doubt. That's what we do. That's how we elevate each other's social media game. Yeah. All right, guys. Those are all the Instagram handles right there. We're going to get straight into the business. Oh, hey, we're going to play a song too here in just a second. Hey, I see we got one here, Sweet Autumn official music video. And as well, I got some more here. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, play my sit down for 1991.
Can I find that in the link tree?
It's on that Instagram.
I understand that, but get this.
Oh, it won't let you.
Instagram does not let me get on my computer.
It is on YouTube if you can access YouTube.
I have YouTube.
If you go to the Friendly Collective, will have it on their page.
Don't worry, I got it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, who's your boy? Got it right here.
So this is 1991, dropping March 11th.
Yep, that's right. We'll just play it now. Guys, Lady Los, you can hear it at Friendly Collective. Lady Los, here we go. That was just a sneak peek right there. I'm going straight to the thing. See if we can find it. Videos. I don't want shorts. I want the videos. Where are we at? Oh, there we go. Boom, Lady Los. I found it. I found the whole thing right there. We'll play a little
Got
bit
to the bottom of it. That was fast.
Hey, I'm on it today. I'm telling you what. And then we'll listen as well. We have another ones. We got the original, and then we got Rush, and then we got as well. Oh no, we got Crush, and then we got the other video, Sweet Autumn.
Oh, Sweet Autumn.
Great, we got those to play as well. I know it's just a short time, but we can play a little examples here and there. But I got some questions to ask. Here we go. Let me stop sharing right now. Whew. Yo, hey, I like on the 1991. I like the guitar that's in the background.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt like it. As far as that song goes, it was a little bit different than any music that I've previously released as Lady Los. But at the same time, it still was an R&B song. So I really enjoy the rock music. That song was produced by my friend Ego. So shout out Ego of the Friendly Collective. Ego and Friends is another way you might hear of him. And grateful to be one of the friends because yeah, he produced that track for me and mixed, mastered everything. And we built that song together. And he played guitar on it. So that song just started with kind of like a little riff, a little loop that he sent me, and now we have 1991. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoys it. March 11th.
Hey, I know everybody is. Can you believe that we got 10 minutes left? See, that's 30 minutes. That was 30 minutes almost right there. I'm telling you, that is so crazy, and I'm having a blast. All right, we're gonna get straight into it. We haven't asked any questions yet, but Ego and Friends, shout out as well. The guitar was sick behind. I like that distortion that was back in that behind that straight up. All right, well let's get into these questions. We'll ask like questions like 3 or 4 of them, and then we'll get to your music here because man, I can't believe it already. All right, here we go. First question of the day. What is? And if you want to answer them fast, that's cool. If not, no worries.
Got you.
What is it that you like about being a singer slash recording artist?
I'm just grateful that I have the ability to like express myself in this way. So I like that what I'm doing. For me personally, it soothes my nervous system.
Mm,
So that's why I do it. It helps me just express different experiences, things that I want to help share that I feel like are important. And yeah, it feels nice to be able to sing and calm myself at the same time. So uh, I don't know. It's just an absolute honor. So that's what it means to me.
beautiful. I liked what you said. It soothes your nervous system, and you can tell with your music as well when you're singing. You got that like that high energy but calming voice when you're singing. It's lit. That's dope. Hey,
Thank you.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Here we go. What strengths do you have that make you a great singer?
Um, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the experiences or confidence that I carry,
Yeah.
it started with basketball. Like I'm a point
Oh,
guard
okay.
first,
Yeah.
and the ability to just be the one that has the ball in my hands, be the one that has to make decisions, and kind of be the extension of coach on the floor, and take responsibility for my team and myself and stuff like that. Like I feel like that confidence helps me in all areas of my life. And then from there, I became a teacher and I became a coach, and so I feel like being a performer, they all go hand in hand.
Man, teacher, coach, performer, aka b-ball point guard. Hey, I was a point guard too until 8th grade, and then I stopped playing basketball. But I was a point guard too. That's so sick.
Hey, shout out point guard.
That was nice. Yeah, that was fun times. Fun times. Another question here goes like this: what's your least favorite part about being a recording artist?
I'll be real. It's the demand from when you have to play, like when you have the honor of being able to play shows. I feel like you have to take on all these other different jobs that aren't just performing and what you made. And not saying that I don't want to sell my shows, because I absolutely want to sell my shows, but I feel like you just have to take on the responsibility that, like, I feel like venues should, or like is a whole other job that if you didn't know, oh my God, now you know, and you better figure out how to really like approach that in a way that is positive, in a way that helps you and the people coming to see you. So yeah, like even though it's something that I also treat with respect and take as an honor, because it's an honor to perform. The sales part, like the having to sell the tickets and like do all the promoting and like
Yep.
all these other added jobs that aren't just the performance, me being an artist. The admin side, it takes discipline. It takes like a whole other wearing different hats, a whole other wheelhouse. And so sometimes it's like the not fun part.
Right. You got to be consistent sometimes on that marketing side, straight up with the posting,
Absolutely.
content. And if you have a show, you have to, reach out to people to come to your show. And if they didn't hear you the first time, remind them again. And I understand.
Absolutely. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, and it's hard and it's tedious, but man, it's very important. So yeah, it's the hardest part though.
Hey, you got this. Just keep pushing forward and look where we are right now. I got you on the podcast. This is big time. Yo, I've been trying to get you on the show for over like over a year, and I'm so happy you saw the message finally, and now we're here today. So it's just perfect. You just got to be patient. You got to be consistent, and here we are. So it's perfect. So thank you so much for being here. We got 4 more minutes. Here we go. Next question goes like this. Oh, this is one of my favorites. What's the best piece of advice you ever got from another recording artist?
Oh, um, the best piece of advice I would say is to stay true to you.
Mm,
Yeah, being true to yourself, really being true to yourself, sitting with yourself, asking yourself what you need, and following that. But also, it goes back to the other is like, don't be afraid to network, don't be afraid to put
right.
yourself out there, don't be afraid to, and not even necessarily afraid, but you got to constantly do that and you got to lean into it. So networking, meeting people, putting yourself in rooms with people who do what you do, and love what you love in the way that you love it, and you guys can all help each other, like that is just as important as the art that you make. And so, just like here we are today, I'm trying to lean into that. And so I appreciate, you recognizing that and you seeing that. And I see that in you. And so thank you for hosting me, man, for real.
Hey, that's what we're here for. Yeah, I do see it. I saw it when I saw you performing at the. Hold on, don't tell me, because I played there for a few times. Oh man, the Denver Art Society.
You got it. You
Oh
got
my goodness,
it. That's it. Yeah, that was fun. And your energy, man, like it was memorable.
cool.
So that's why with the Instagram thing, I apologize because, yeah,
Oh no,
I
don't trip, don't trip.
sometimes all of my messages don't come straight to me. So when I saw it, I was like, man, what? Because of course I remember you. There's no way I could forget you. So yeah, even though it took longer than I wanted to, I'm glad I'm here today.
Hey, for me, it's always on God's timing. So I'm so grateful and happy that we're here today, and here we are. I got another one more question, and then we'll play your jams here in just a second. And the last question goes like this. Yes, it does. If anybody is going through a tough time, what wisdom would you give them? If someone's going through a tough time, they're listening to this podcast, they see you, you're doing this and that, they're seeing you went on, Friends Collective and you just killed it. What advice would you give someone if they're going through a tough time?
Um, I mean, it depends on it. I'd say it depends on kind of what they're going through, but in general, I would just say like, just don't give up. Just understand that you're not alone, and don't give up. Like you are worthy of love. Um, Even if it doesn't matter what's going on, you're worthy of love, and so nothing's more important than the love that you have for yourself. Continue to foster the love that you have for yourself, and watch how that expands to everything around you. But no matter what's going on, just know you're not alone and don't ever give up.
Here we go. Good stuff right there. I'm gonna play the next music we got here for you. And man, that just pretty much concludes the episode. I can't believe this went by so fast. I really can't. I've been a while, like I said, this is like my second or third for this year, and this one just flew by. Lady Lois, ladies and gentlemen, just make sure you go follow her on the Instagram. Yes, here we go. Let me bring it up real quick. Lady Los on the Instagram. Her Instagram is LADY period LOS. Man, here we go. There it is. Lady period LOS. Lady Los in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a round of applause for coming here today. Yes, 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 yes. Make sure you go to her Lady Los Productions period LLC for the clothing line, and then go show up to her shows. When's your next show?
I'm performing February 22nd here on the 22nd, coming up Saturday.
Oh, okay.
It's a private show.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's sold out, but it's a beautiful
Nice.
catered event for album release, on this beautiful album I'm on with it's by Vittorio.
Okay.
But I'll be performing there.
Beautiful, guys. It's already sold out. Private show. It can get better than that. If you want to, do you want to close it on 1991 or do you want to close it on Sweet Autumn?
Let's go with Sweet Autumn because it was one of my first. It was from the first album that I ever put out called Choices Were Made. So go stream Choices Were Made. But Sweet Autumn is a beautiful song. It's about me. It's about my favorite season, and it's also about social justice. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's Lady Los, Lady Los, LLP LLC.
There, hey, you killed it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Sweet Autumn from our one and only Lady Los. Yes, it is. Make sure you go check it out. Sweet Autumn is it's an exclusive. Here we go. Let me make sure I get it right. Hey, thank you so much. I'll hit you up in the back on the DMs. Thank you for being on the show, everybody. Thank you for listening. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast.
Hey, thank you for having me.
This one. Hey, thank you.